How you doing? This is Frankie Banali of Quiet Riot, and Pets Get Rocked.
Hi, it's Terry Carr, and welcome to Pets Get Rocked Video Bites. We kick off 2017 with a drumming legend and one of my favorite animal advocates ever. You may best know Frankie Banali from his million-selling band, Quiet Riot. But did you know Frankie is a huge animal lover, rescue supporter, and champion for homeless animals? Well, he is. In fact, Frankie has posed with shelter dogs for us while here in New Jersey just to bring them some extra attention. How awesome. Frankie and his wife Regina are a rescue power couple who won't stop until all the cages are empty. Pets Get Rocked Video Bites welcomes a drum god and animal savior, Frankie Banali. Hey, it's Pets Get Rocked Video Bites, and I am here with Frankie Banali, drum icon, drum legend. You know him from Quiet Riot and all of the other amazing projects that he's been involved with. I will tell you, though, Frankie, probably one of the biggest animal lovers on the planet. I've been following you on social media for a couple of years now, and I'll tell you, your dedication to rescue is really, really inspiring. First of all, tell me how and why you got involved.
Well, you know, we've got such an amazing pet problem with the population here in the United States. And if people don't spay and neuter their pets, the pets just keep having litter after litter after litter. And you have to say to yourself, well, where do all these pets go? They go to shelters. Many of them get killed, by cars on the road, but most of them end up in shelters. And unless they're really, really fortunate, that's an end with no out. And they're going to be put down. They're going to be put to death because people are responsible and not enough people care. So I think it's really important for me to continue posting every pet I possibly can, with their photos and their IDs and videos if available and description, so that they have a voice out there. And it's not just me. I'm just one link in a chain of many that are doing the same thing. And if we get the information out there, maybe somebody will see a pet and they'll say to themselves, that animal is going to enrich my life. That dog or that cat deserves a home, and I'm the person to give it to them. And it only takes a second to do these posts. It only takes a second to care. But that second could multiply into years of love for families and pets.
Tell me a little bit about the Banali pack, because you got some good looking dogs, and I know you guys have a couple cats too, but you got some really great looking dogs in your pack, and one of them is prominently featured in the Quiet Riot documentary, because every time things seem to be just going a little bit downhill for you in the documentary, I notice she's always on your lap, petting the dog. There just seems to be sort of that sense of relief when you're around this beautiful dog. So tell me a little bit about your dogs.
Well, there's Griffin McNasty. Griffin McNasty is a little bit of a nipper. So I don't think most people would rescue such a dog, but we welcome him into our home. And it's really funny. He likes to spend most of his time anywhere I'm at the house, and especially if I'm in the office. And the amazing thing about it is that I could be in the office and having one of the worst days of my life, and I'm screaming and yelling at somebody on the phone, and I hang up the phone, and I'm just so angry or disappointed. And then I just look down, and he looks up at me, and I just pick him up, and all those problems just disappeared. Okay. There is no prescription for that, other than when you have a pet that loves you and you love him. So that's Griffin McNasty. Then we have Levi. Mm-hmm. Levi is a Blue Merle Pomeranian that was at a shelter, and he was about to be put down, and we found, we were able to get him in time, and he's great. He's a loud Pomeranian, and he makes his presence known, and he's a beautiful dog. So kind of like with a beautiful woman, you kind of maybe forgive some of those little situations. And then we have the smallest one. I don't know if he even weighs 4 pounds. That's Stanley Kubrick Banali, and Stanley was about to be put down. He's between 8 and 12 years old.
Wow. Senior dogs rock, by the way, too. They make amazing, amazing family members.
But he didn't come from, he wasn't fixed. He was a dog that was on the street.
Wow.
How this tiny little dog survived is amazing. And he stands his ground, but when we got him, he was malnutrition. We had to have most of his teeth extracted because of the malnutrition. And his hair, his fur grows a little funky. And we love that about him. I mean, he is Stanley Kubrick Banali.
Wow. I mean, and again, your commitment to rescue and to posting animals. I mean, social media has really been a new life for a lot of animals and a lot of shelters where these dogs and cats get a lot of exposure that they never had in the past.
Yeah, it is. And we, Regina and I also, we have traps that we go out and find, colonies of cats. And so we trap them. We bring the food in order to trap them, and then we take them to a local vet, and we get them fixed, and had their little ears clipped, so anybody that picks them up knows that they have already been fixed. And that's all you can do. There's a woman out in San Bernardino County that has a huge complex, and the cats that she takes in are mostly cats that are feral. And she has this big complex, and it's all fenced in, all the way around and all the way atop, so predators can't get in. And so Regina and I will go down to Costco and buy a couple of pallets of cat food and deliver it down to her, because she's nonprofit, and her and those feral animals survive by the goodness of people. And so that's important to us. And a lot of those ferals, after she has them, they become domesticated enough that she can actually then
adopt them
get them adopted. So
amazing. Frankie, you're a hero.
No, I'm not. Listen, I tell everybody, it's nothing special about me, and I'm just one link in a very long chain of people who care, and that's all I am, nothing more.
I think you're special. Mwah.
Well, thank you. You're special too.